Okay, guys, this is one of the most important things I'll ever read, probably in my life, sadly. The monetization of Diablo 4. All right. Hello and welcome to our third quarterly update of 2022. We hope you enjoyed last quarter's deep dive into the playstyles and the launch of the class of Necromancer. Today we'll be talking about what's coming to D4 after the game ships. This is often referred to as a live service. We have ambitious plans here. Our associate game director for live service, Joseph Pipiora, did I say it right? Our director of product, and Keegan Clark are here to talk about the details, everything it describes, in addition to delivering the complete Diablo 4 experience, the rich endgame features you expect at launch, and regular expansions that continue the story. Many of you enjoyed the seasons in Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo 3 and asked for more extensive season support. We agree one of the most fun ways to play Diablo is through seasons, so we're making the first one available soon after launch and building a dedicated team to bring you up to 4 seasons a year, each with major new features, quest lines, enemies, legendary items, and more. All right, so I like that they're continuing seasons, but I really hope that this is true, because we've heard this before, right, in Diablo 3, where they said we were going to get, the seasons were going to be 3 months, and that's clearly not what happens. So this is saying we're getting 3-month seasons. That's actually really, really, oh yeah, it says up to. Oh yeah, dang, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, up to. Dang. Well, there goes that dream. Okay. One dream gone. Anyway, I like that they're doing seasons. I want 4 seasons a year just because I think longer than 3 months is it's just too much, man. Diablo 4 seasons are modeled after those of Diablo 3. When you enter a new season, all characters from the prior seasons are moved to the Eternal Realm, where you can keep playing, leveling up. Okay, no, so what this is saying is the Eternal Realm doesn't matter. Nobody cares about what happens here. It's only about seasons. To play in a new season, you'll create a fresh character and experience the new seasonal features and content while leveling up alongside other players. This, along with capping Paragon points in Diablo 4, ensures that your effort and skill, measured by both dexterity and theory crafting, determine how powerful your character becomes. Good. Capping Paragon points, effort and skill, dexterity and theory crafting determine how powerful you are. I like that. It allows players who missed last season to participate. This season design requires that all sources of character power come from playing the game. So you will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. Okay, let me read this one more time. All sources of character power come from playing the game. You will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. There is no way to misinterpret that statement, right? All sources of power come from playing the game. You will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. There is no way to misinterpret that statement, right? So that's very, very, very good news. Well, they say yet, but I take this statement to mean, and I'm sure the rest of the world takes this statement to mean forever. Season design, the seasons, which are the fundamental core concept of Diablo 4. All sources of character power come from playing the game. You will not be able to pay for power in Diablo 4. I mean, that's what I expected, but there it is. You can read about our monetization philosophy below, along with the details on how the Cosmetic shop and optional seasonal pass support and enhance optional seasonal pass support. This sentence is weird. Okay, we're going to forget that sentence ever happened. We hope you enjoy this update and look forward to your thoughts and reactions. Later this year, we'll be testing our endgame systems. We'll also be testing features that enable players who have completed the game's campaign to flag it as completed for new characters, and they can create and allow on Eternal Realm to contribute to seasonal progress. Wait, what? Characters on the Eternal Realm can contribute to seasonal progress? I don't like the sound of that, but am I reading this right? I don't know how I feel about that. Non-seasonal characters can help seasonal I guess it just depends. I guess it just depends on what that means. Okay, seasons. Heroes Sanctuary. My name is Joe Pipiora. Is that right? The Associate Game Director for Game Systems in our live service today. I finally get to talk about high-level plans for Diablo 4 seasonal content updates. We are in the exciting position of delivering the high-quality quarter releases Diablo 4 deserves. As our game director Joe Shelley noted earlier, we are pursuing a seasonal reset structure for our live game. Diablo is a game about choice and possibility. We feel it's at its best when you get a clean slate to start from a season, picking class, customizing your build, and chasing down items that support it along the way. This affords us several advantages, and chief among them is that we can really shake the box of Diablo 4 with each season, creating unique experiences with each of our quarterly releases. So they keep saying quarterly, they keep saying for a month, so this is sounding pretty good. They keep saying for a year. I really like something that's said here. I think this is the right idea. Really shake the box of Diablo 4 with each season. The most garbage seasons in Diablo 3 are where they do stupid things like double goblins or double bounties. Those are the worst seasons ever. When you make a new season, I want you to, as I said, really shake it up. I want crazy things happening that are not normal to the game and just make it different. Not everybody is going to like every season that you make, but you got to take some risks and make it crazy. So I really like that. I like that this is their philosophy. All right, what is this? Cool. All right, I don't know what that is, but I like it. We think it's important that players see the game is changing in meaningful ways. Each season will be released with a fresh new gameplay feature and questline that introduces new challenges, mysteries, and possibilities into the leveling experience. This is something players should begin to experience before the end of their first hour of gameplay. One of the benefits of our seasonal direction is that it enables fun new ways to play throughout your character's progression. Each season's new questline will reveal more of the world of Sanctuary and your character's place in it. Here we get an opportunity to introduce new characters or revisit old ones while exploring the lore and content of the season. All right, so this is kind of more of a Path of Exile thing than a D3 thing. A lot of the D3 seasons, they come and go and come and go. Occasionally, a D3 season will implement a permanent feature into the game, but it sounds here like they're adding like new gameplay features and quest lines and opening up the world of Sanctuary. I could be looking into this too much, but that seems to me like they're planning their seasonal themes to do more of a Path of Exile thing to add a piece of content to the game, right? So I think PoE does a better job of that. So if they're kind of adopting that mentality, if I'm reading this and interpreting this correctly, I think that's a good thing. So this has got to be the Paragon board, right? This is the Paragon. Yeah, Paragon. They had a blog post on this, so this kind of looks familiar to me. Okay. I like that Paragon is finite. You can't just grind it forever. Diablo 4 is a vast game. We want to ensure that we are keeping existing content and features in a place where they can remain fun and challenging to participate in. To that end, we will always be evaluating the state of the game to regularly revitalize older stomping grounds. One clear example here is looking at the relative balance between classes, builds, and powers. Diablo is a game that is about creating exciting, overpowered builds, and while we don't want to balance the fun out of the experience, we don't want to create situations in which imprecise tuning squash creativity. What a cute way to say this. Imprecise tuning squash creativity. Whoever wrote that needs a little bit of a Christmas bonus there. That's a very clever way to say that. We will also be constantly adding new legendary and unique items, Paragon boards, glyphs, and more that will continually refresh the meta and create new build opportunities. Yeah, so this is good. This is not a bad thing. I will say that this is sometimes not the solution, right? There are so many legendary items in Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 that are so bad. We don't need a million legendaries and uniques. We need meaningful legendary and uniques. I don't care if the game launches with 300 legendaries. I care with the fact that it launches with at least 50 that matter. Yeah, quality over quantity. Improving the game. Each season, we'll be looking to ways to improve the player experience. As a live product, we intend to hold Diablo IV to an exceedingly high standard. Okay. I'm sure that this is going to be quoted for a long time. So every time the Diablo IV team messes up, they're going to be quoting this exceedingly high standard. We are here to build a live game that we can be proud of, and the best way to do that is by engaging our players directly. Based on feedback that we receive, the team will identify quality of life features and polish work that can be done to improve the overall game experience and invite the community to vote upon their priority. Oh, the community is going to vote on what the D4 team works on? Is that, am I to understand that correctly? While we cannot always flip a switch to tackle something immediately, you can rest assured that we will be active in improving the quality of the game experience for years to come. Okay, well, I like what you're saying. Exceedingly high standard. You're going to let us vote on our priorities. You're going to be very active in improving the game. Okay, that sounds fantastic. Sanctuary is a living world filled with people, creatures, and factions striving to meet their own needs. Attendant players should be on the lookout for new live events that will crop up each season. An example of a live event might be the warning of an impending invasion of the drowned, which may last a weekend, or the arrival of a strange peddler amidst the crags of the dry steppes. These events provide gateways to new adventures and unique rewards. The season journey, okay. This looks familiar. Okay, complete 7 dungeons, interact with the jeweler and craft a gem, craft a magic item, achieve level 20, okay. Claim all rewards. This is looking familiar. Alongside our major season releases, we see the return of the season journey. Players are pushed to explore Sanctuary anew, earning limited time rewards with each chapter of the season journey that is completed. Completing the season journey is quite a feat, with the final step demanding the character overcome an extremely difficult encounter with an especially deadly foe. With future seasonal journeys, we are regularly adding pinnacle-level difficulty challenges for players to compete, proving their worth and earning unique cosmetic rewards besides. So what I take from this is they're saying completing the whole thing is going to be hard. I think the season journey in Diablo 3 is too easy. There are people out there that will disagree with me and say it's plenty hard enough. I wish it was way harder. Pinnacle level difficulty challenges for unique cosmetic rewards. This is exactly what this game needs. This is something that Diablo 2 did decently well and Diablo 3 got a 0 out of 10 on. There is no pinnacle level challenge, and there is no reason to do the hardest stuff in the game, other than to post it on the fridge, right? So this is exactly what Diablo 4 needs. It needs super, super hard content in the end that gives you unique rewards that you can't get anywhere else. That's what it needs. Season Journey is free for all players. Completing the Season Journey objectives grants progress toward the Season Pass, a new feature with a Battle Pass style progression that advances alongside the Season Journey, enabling players to earn even more rewards just by playing. The Season Pass has both free rewards, cosmetics, premium currency, and gameplay boosts, and paid rewards, cosmetics, and premium currency only. Okay, so hold on a second. We need to piece some things together here with this statement. The free rewards for advancing the season pass, for playing, you get the things that power up your account. Because they said you can't buy power. If you spend money, you get cosmetics and premium currency. And so premium currency, by that logic, must mean that you can't buy power with premium currency. You buy like pets and stuff for it. Yeah, let's keep reading and see what it means. I'm Keegan, Director of Product for D4, here to talk about our approach to live service monetization As we've discussed, Diablo IV will be a full-price game with a cosmetic shop and a season pass, none of which provide any pay-for-power options. I said it again. Our goal in designing our in-game purchases is that we want to create beautiful things which add value to the experience. Scale of Diablo IV Seasons is much more ambitious than what we've done in the past on D3. Well, that's good news, because the latest seasons of D3 have actually been pretty good. With a large development team dedicated to seasons after launch, Diablo IV will be supported by an army of developers for years. An army of developers for years rather than a Harry Potter closet full of 3 people. That sounds good to me. With all the exciting plans we have for seasons, we want them to be enjoyed by everyone, regardless of whether they buy anything. I'm grateful for the opportunity to finally share more with the community. They will add all new gameplay quests, challenges, meta changes, and quality of life improvements. Seasonal Pass recognizes players' dedication. Greater rewards unlocking the more you play. That makes sense. There will be a single track of rewards, free tiers that are unlocked just by playing and leveling, and premium tiers which provide no in-game power. Wow, they did a great job of putting that in there like 20 times, but I love it. That's exactly what I want. Or advantage over other players. The free tiers of the pass will provide gameplay boosts to all players, things that make the journey of leveling up a fresh seasonal character faster and more streamlined. In contrast, the premium tier rewards are focused on aesthetics, a huge value in the form of cosmetics and premium currency. Many of the rewards embody the seasonal theme, helping players show off their participation. Let's talk about more of what you can expect. Season Pass with free and premium tiers. Through the pass, they earn a variety of rewards for free just by playing at any point during the season. Players can purchase the premium pass and you unlock and you earn premium rewards. Okay, makes sense. Players earn the season pass awards cosmetics like the shop. They don't affect gameplay. Certain cosmetic types are exclusive to the season pass. The season pass awards premium currency. They can spend this on cosmetics. It's interesting. They said only cosmetics. Does that mean you can't buy stash tabs? Free season boosts. Free is under. I love this. I love the effort that they went through to say that all the boosts are free. They said it like 30 times, but I love it. That's good. Boosts accelerate players' progress for the duration of the season. For example, it might accelerate XP earned to make leveling multiple characters with the season faster. Because they affect gameplay, they're free for everybody. We want to be clear, players can't unlock season boosts more quickly through purchases. There is no way to unlock more boosts by spending money. They literally, half of this blog is there is no pay to win. Players can purchase tiers, but they won't speed up the seasonal boosts. Players can't upgrade the boost just by purchasing tiers. They'll also have to earn the level milestones that apply to them. All the other tier rewards can be unlocked instantly by purchasing tiers. In other words, there's no way to shortcut getting the boost by buying tiers. They have to be earned. Okay? Seasonal journey accelerates season pass progression. While any playstyle can progress through the seasonal pass, min-maxers can focus on the season journey. Okay, the shop. The way we approached designing the shop and the cosmetics within it was by thinking about the experience we want players to have. We want buying things to feel good before, during, and after purchase. So if players choose to buy something, it should be because they want to, not because they feel like they have to. It should also be clear to players exactly what they are getting before they choose to buy, with no unpleasant surprises. The cosmetic shop build on top of the foundation of a huge variety of transmogs from weapons and armor players will find in the game. It's also important to us that the shop is grounded within Diablo's world, so our cosmetics are holistic fantasies that individual components of which can be mixed and matched with transmogs from other armors acquired in the game for endless customization options. The Lion of Ariet, heir to the sea, Wraith Lord. I bet all Necros are going to be running around with the Wraith Lord transmog. Fractured Magic, Raised Wolves. Is that what that's saying? There's got to be another word because it's not centered. Raised by wolves. Talk more about what players can expect. The shop sells cosmetics for premium currency. The cosmetics give players even more options to customize their visual experience of their characters. Nothing offered in the shop grants a direct or indirect gameplay advantage. So while many of these look like powerful pieces of gear, they have no in-game stats. This is probably the one that looks the best to me, Wraith Lord. Their souls answer my call. The shop is optional. Players can experience all core and seasonal gameplay features without spending money. Our goal is for players to enjoy going to the shop, buy something when it catches their fancy, and walk away happy. The shop is transparent. It's important that players know exactly what to expect before making a purchase. We built a preview functionality that enables players to closely examine every detail of the cosmetic on their own characters before deciding to make the purchase. The best looking cosmetics aren't exclusive to the shop. Nice. Diablo IV will ship with hundreds of transmogs unlockable from drops in-game, including dozens of armor sets of the highest visual quality. There are incredible pieces, unique and legendary quality items for players to find without ever going to the shop. The shop offers more diversity, but not systematically better. Good. The best cosmetic should drop off of whatever level 100 Uber Lilith or whatever the hell it is. Is that, what is that? Is that like a chaos orb or a divine, or what orb is that in PoE? Chaos orb? Huh. That bow looks pretty sick. Is this the raised by wolves thing that was hiding? Armor transmogs in the shop are usable on all characters of that class. Many of the cosmetics in the shop are class-specific fantasies, which wouldn't necessarily make sense visually on other classes. Once you unlock a cosmetic from the shop for a given class, you can use it on every character of that class in your account. There are special cosmetics exclusive to the season pass, which celebrate the theme of the season, looks similar across all classes. The important guiding principle behind the shop and the season pass is to create something players love, look forward to, and appreciate being part of the game. Cosmetics in D4 create new ways for players to express themselves and never provide advantages in-game. Players will experience all the fun of the seasons, whether they spend anything or not. We intend to continue our dialogue with players about shop and seasonal pass. We'll always listen to seek out the community's feedback about it. It is our sincerest belief that we can work together with the community to keep Diablo IV a living, evolving world for many years to come. Thanks for reading. We'll be sharing more soon. Closing thoughts, wrapping up this quarterly blog update. We want players to take comfort in knowing Diablo IV will continue to evolve its offerings post-launch. The introduction of new seasons alongside live events and returning seasonal journey will work in tandem to breathe variety into the game, while also reinforcing its core principle, empowering players to experience Sanctuary as they see fit. We cannot wait for you to explore these systems in the future. Okay, so a couple of things that were not mentioned that people have been talking about a lot is, I guess this doesn't mean that it's not in the game, but I don't see them talking about buying early access. I don't see them talking about buying stash tabs. The only thing I see in the shop is cosmetics. What does palladium mean in terms of D4? They didn't say anything about selling mounts, pets, wings, stash tabs. So, yeah, I don't know. This just says that you have to buy the game. I assume you have to buy the expansions, and you have to buy cosmetics. Yeah, so that doesn't mean that they aren't going to charge for those things, but that's not in this blog. So my question would be, is this everything that's going to be monetized? But either way, they did say like 70 times in this blog in 70 different ways, there is no pay to win. That's exactly what we wanted. Sounds pretty good. And they said they're going to have an army of developers for years. Army for years. And Diablo IV is going to be held to an exceedingly high standard. I think that quote is going to appear many, many times. Okay. Let's see.